Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Twins baseball comes your way next. Aaron Nola, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
So now here is David Fletcher, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
No one on with one down, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is good.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, and as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. His past line against Aaron Nola, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. 2 balls and a strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th-hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Renato Nunez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Ozuna over at second. Robert on at first with 2 down. And there's a base hit on the line. Ozuna is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Brendan Rodgers bats next as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Comes set, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Sox get one on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Carlos Rodon will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all 3 of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
First pitch of the AB now. High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Digging in next, Luis Arias. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The count now at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Santander is there, 2 down.
Batting third.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They still trail 1-0. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Santander.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting it, the catcher, Zach Collins.
Stepping in next, Zach Collins. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Here comes the 1-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. We've played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So Paul DeJong digs in next. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The third baseman, Paul DeJong.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rodon, a 6'3" left-hander. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Joey Bart.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. To short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth,
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 3 for 15. He also has 1 home run. He's set and the pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the third. And the White Sox are out in front, 1-0. Now at the plate is David Fletcher. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, David Fletcher.
First pitch on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey guys, he went for the punch out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
In now, Colin Moran, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Moran is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. 2-0 count, the pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
Here's the 2-2. Looped over toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
1 out and a runner on second base. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Down the left field line and deep, and foul. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Next to hit, Luis Robert. He collected a base hit his first time up. from the stretch. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Comes set, the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 2-1, here it is. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
2 outs here with a runner at third. This one's down to third. Oh, look at the dive. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. More from Minneapolis following this. Yusniel Diaz is the next to bat. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on the way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. The 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
One is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's gone just 2 for 13. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. To 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there,
The
guys.
center fielder, Julio Pablo Martinez.
To the plate now, Julio Pablo Martinez. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Ozuna gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now it'll be Renato Nunez. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1-0 the count. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out. So the next to bat will be Brendan Rodgers. He went down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-0 now. Now the pitch.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 to him now. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Sinker misses, ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder, Anthony.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate now, Zach Collins. As he'll ground this one foul for the 1st strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Hit in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave one. They lead it 1-0.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The designated hitter, Ahmed Rosario.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. That'll bring up Luis Arraez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. A dive, but he's back. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Fastball well outside. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. There's ball two as the slider dips below the zone. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Another 2-2 offering, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now to change up away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Francisco Lindor becomes out number 2 this inning. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0. Rosario makes a move from first. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. The 2-0. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Rosario rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at one apiece.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Twins get a run on 2 hits. So here's Johan Camargo. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Outside and low, 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Into the windup and the pitch. 3-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Once again, a 3-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
The batter number 22.
Next to hit is David Fletcher. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next, here is Colin Moran. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First pitch on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be...
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Twins.
Now into the box,
The left fielder,
David Dahl struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Dahl.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Yusniel Diaz. As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is on the ground over to first. And that's the second out. So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or 2. 2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Up next for Minnesota, Julio Pablo Martinez. Man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two men are on with two men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Chasing after it is Santander. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Twin strand a pair. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. The batter will be Luis Robert. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB now.
1-0. Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Striding in is Renato Nunez. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Second baseman, Luis Arias.
He's set, and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no play.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Pitch.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch. And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in now, Paul DeJong. He swings and grounds it to short. Rogers picks it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
The next twin up, Joey Bart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santander waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. David Dahl to the plate now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Two and 1 to David Dahl.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Swung on and missed. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
The payoff pitch. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Up next to the Twins, the right fielder.
Now to bat, Yusniel Diaz. No hits to this point. First pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Jimmy Lambert comes on now, looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, the 0-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swings through it for strike number 2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1-2. Here it is to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now to the plate, Anthony Santander. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the belt, the pitch. Zach Collins is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Martinez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So 2 away here as the Sox bat in the 7th, and up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. From the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 2 now.
2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. They still trail it here 3-1. Now at the plate, Julio Pablo Martinez.
Leading off
He's 1
for
for
the
2 in the
Twins.
ball game.
The center fielder, Julio Pablo Martinez.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Lambert has registered just under 150 innings of work on the mound, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. A bouncer up the middle. Rogers brings it in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now back.
Striding forward now is the DH, Ahmed Rosario. He flew out in his last AB. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2.
Into the
second
box,
baseman,
Luis Arias.
Luis.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the AB now. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
The 1-0. Swing and a blooper to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Twins are out in front 3-1. Randy Dobnak will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Digging in will be David Fletcher, grounded out in his last at bat.
Second baseman, David Fletcher.
Now the first pitch.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Diaz is there, 1 away. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Into the box, Colin Moran. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And another foul ball. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
So now to the plate, Paul DeYoung, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So up steps Joey Bart now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 on its way. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Nobody out, runner on first. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Robert will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, left field.
Now to the plate, here is David Dahl. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Santander is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And now here is Yusniel Diaz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Santander. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Cody Stashak comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Luis Robert. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
0-1 the count. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Ready now for the White Sox, Renato Nunez. And now the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
1 out, nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. A 2-1 count to Nunez. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Brendan Rodgers is on deck. 3-1 pitch. He swung on and missed. A full count now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
In now, Brendan Rodgers. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0. Anthony Santander would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Twins rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Aaron Nola earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Cody Stashak earns the save out of the bullpen, his 49th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the White Sox, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game,